I've shown you all kinds of great meeting experiences with small devices and medium-sized devices, but there is another type of meeting that we tend to happen in something called a meeting room. And in those cases, there are typically large displays. And what we found, though, on average, is when people try to join a meeting in a typical conference room, it takes about 13 minutes before they can actually get going. Wouldn't it be kind of cool if you could walk up to a display in the room and it showed you effectively an Outlook view or a calendar view of the meeting, and you could just walk up and touch to join a meeting? It'd be great if such a thing existed, right? Where you could just walk up because there's no white glove attendant that you need to figure out whether the ISDN connection is ready or which dongle to plug into the laptop and who's supposed to be presenting and making sure that everybody is online. The idea is to use the familiarity of Exchange and Outlook to create a full immersive meeting experience with great video quality at just the push of a button. Now, I have a console here which allows me to do other things. I can control the display, and what that'll allow me to do is change it so that I can have some content on one screen and the video gets moved over to the side. So what I'm going to do is quickly open up a whiteboard on the left-hand side. And this operates like a whiteboard, like you could imagine, so I could go up to it and I can start drawing, or I could erase. And notice that by erasing in that way, I didn't get any ink on my shirt, because the last thing I want is to have too many goofy colors on my shirt. The other thing I can do is draw using these pens. And I can change the color very easily. There. So this, for those of you who can't see it, is I love Windows Phone. Or I love Windows Macaroni, depending on your perspective. Now, the thing about this meeting experience, though, and this whiteboard is that it's actually a virtual whiteboard, so the remote participants can also contribute in a big way. And that's really important because it allows us to have a dynamic meeting, and the fact that you're in the meeting room or you're not in the meeting room doesn't prevent you from being able to contribute meaningfully. Okay. And I can draw lines over it, or I can select the selector button instead and move the image around. So it becomes a highly interactive experience. And when I'm done with the whiteboard, what do you typically do? You typically take a camera and you take a picture of the whiteboard to send it to everybody. Well, we have the feature built right into the console where we can go ahead and email this to every participant in the meeting. Nice. Okay. In the interest of time, we're going to blast ahead and show the other capability that we have here, which, of course, is PowerPoint. We always have the opportunity in meetings to go through a PowerPoint deck in addition to having some whiteboard content. And in this case, too, the remote participants, some presenting features are unavailable due to connectivity issues, which proves, of course, that this is a live demo. We did that on purpose, just so that you would know it wasn't a canned thing. For those of you that believe that, I'll meet you outside. I got some stuff for sale. The important message I wanted to deliver, though, is that we have 4 great partners who are delivering these Lync room systems. We have Crestron, Life-Size, Polycom, and Smart. And this happens to be a smart display, by the way, so I want to thank them for bringing it to us. And these will be launched later this year. So we're really excited about that. You can go and pick one of these things up. The exact price hasn't been set, but I expect it'll be around the same price as, I don't know, some high-end stainless steel kitchen appliance, something around that.